Lately, your life may not be going well. You lack money, love, friendships, and peace. It's quite common to have these kinds of thoughts day after day. But what would you think if we told you that to achieve success, you only need to change your way of speaking, thinking, or viewing things a little bit? It may seem silly, but it's more powerful and effective than you believe. I saw it with a writer and speaker who dedicated much of her life to teaching us how to achieve what we desire using the immense power of our minds. She didn't just present this as an absolute truth without any basis, she demonstrated it. This woman cured her uterine cancer without any treatment, only with the power of her thoughts. Before passing away from natural causes, she left her legacy in books, interviews, and thousands of media outlets. And every day more people around the world apply her advice. If you want to learn this technique and one of the biggest secrets to achieving success and ensuring your health, stay until the end and discover it. Our thoughts are fundamental. They are part of us. Every day, they inevitably lead us to act, consider situations, and generate our personality, among many other things. In summary, human beings are thoughts. We are constantly generating ideas in our brains and turning them into reality through our actions, which also arise from a thought. However, we often do not recognize the great importance of our brains and the consequences they can have in our daily lives, without taking into account our actions, words, and thoughts. Our bodies and souls are made of cosmic energy. Everything we are and will be responds to the universe and its vast expanse. And whether you believe it or not, it listens to everything you say or do, depending on the frequency of your internal vibrations. Take a moment to reflect on your daily thoughts and try to categorize them. You'll realize that a large portion of them are negative. We often think of the worst-case scenarios, how horrible we are, and that we're not good enough to exist, while at the same time complaining about not having a better quality of life than we currently do. Have you noticed the problem? Your thoughts gradually affect your entire being. And although they may only be in your head, they can influence you physically and socially. A person who only perceives negative things will likely attract negative situations. How can you ask the universe to bring you the opposite of what you feel and say about yourself daily? It's very likely that what is in your head will manifest literally, as our bodies are made of vibrational energy. Depending on your thoughts or personality, your body will unconsciously try to attract or align with things that have the same vibration as you. You cannot feel anger and think that the people around you are not angry. You also cannot feel poor and believe that the world will bring you the opposite. The universe is not compassionate. It doesn't know what you need unless you ask for it. For it, your desires are commands. Everything you do or say will attract something to you. It doesn't understand intermediaries. Your thoughts are something definite to it. It tunes into what you think, whether it's an object, a physical or emotional state, or a person. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, it will bring it to you. So the technique of I saw you being one focuses on training your mind. We have already discussed part of the theory, so now let's talk a bit about the practice, both for your mental well-being and for achieving your goals. Changing your way of thinking to prioritize the positive is essential to achieving what you want in life. Positive affirmations are just the beginning of the change, where you start to train your body and mind to attract what you truly need. Starting this process is not easy, but the easiest way to transform your mindset is through small daily affirmations. This involves consciously choosing the words you use to avoid attracting unfavorable situations. Every word and thought is an affirmation, and this creates a vibrational current that projects outward, seeking to connect with other things that resonate on the same frequency. This happens involuntarily. You may not be aware that you are affirming something, which is why it is crucial to recognize that your mind has power. You cannot speak or think randomly, as you might attract unwanted situations. It is inevitable that negative thoughts will arise at some point, but we must find a way to transform them into positive ones so they don't impact our lives. For example, if we feel sad about a specific situation that has emotionally affected us, instead of discouraging ourselves with comments like, "Life is a disaster," or "I have no money," we should tell our body that it is okay to feel sad, but that it is a temporary state. An affirmation that completely changes the perspective in this case could be, "Right now, I feel sad, but this sadness is temporary, joy will come after the storm, and by the end of the day, I will be smiling because I am strong." With this type of affirmation, we acknowledge our sorrows, allowing ourselves to experience our transient feelings and affirming that they will change. In contrast, if we focus on generalizing our daily negative thoughts, such as "you are a failure" or "you have no money," we are sending the universe the affirmation that this is what we are and what we deserve to receive. We are not saying that you should pretend to be okay all the time or avoid confronting your negative emotions. It's about shifting your perspective from now on to focus on being positive and seeking change, rather than staying stagnant. For example, another affirmation for when you face financial problems that affect you emotionally could be, "Right now, I have no money, but I will generate it soon because I have the ability to do so and because I deserve it." Affirming is just the first step to manifesting a positive and successful life. What we do for the rest of the day is also crucial for making the things we desire happen. Therefore, preparing the environment is equally important. One of the most important secrets of manifestation is to create a space where our affirmations can grow, like seeds planted in a pot. If we plant our seeds in poor soil, they will grow poorly, but if we plant them in rich, well-treated, and hydrated soil, we will have much more success. The more you can control your emotions, the easier it will be for you to affirm positively and make it a reality. It's easy to say, but mastering it requires practice, as we often spend our lives thinking in a certain way, not realizing when we fall into negativity or lose control of our feelings, generating negative thoughts again. Moreover, preparing our environment for affirmations also involves considering the physical space we are in and the people around us. As we mentioned earlier, our mind and body function like magnets, attracting the vibrations of everything around us. Therefore, if we have toxic friendships and find ourselves in chaotic and unproductive environments without trying to change that reality, it's highly likely that we won't achieve our goals. If you want to change your life, it's crucial to also try to modify your physical surroundings. It's essential to reflect daily on what we think, say, and do, and determine what isn't working. This is especially important when we are at the beginning of shifting our mindset to a more positive one. As mentioned before, after years of not considering the harm we do to ourselves by expressing such negativity about our lives and ourselves, we may not perceive certain self-sabotaging behaviors in our daily routines. Remember that most of your personal affirmations should focus on the present. For example, "I am successful," "I am intelligent," "I can face any challenge," etc. It's been proven that vocalizing your positive qualities in front of a mirror helps boost self-esteem and maintain motivation throughout the day. If you don't know what to say to yourself in front of the mirror every morning, you can create a weekly list of different positive characteristics you want to highlight about yourself. Review your list when you feel emotionally down, are stressed, or simply do it every day before bed or upon waking to remind yourself of the capabilities your body and mind have to achieve everything you desire. An important part of affirmations is trusting the process and feeling that it is working and bringing you benefits. It's important to reiterate that you won't achieve anything if you don't believe you can. If you take things literally, you will be affirming in vain. Another way to manifest and attract what you need quickly is to repeat your affirmations while practicing some form of meditation technique that has a therapeutic and positive impact on your worldview. You decide which technique works best for you and how to practice it. There are many ways to start changing your life, whether it's increasing your physical activity, exercising more, or studying harder. No physical or financial benefit can have a more positive effect on you than being emotionally well. Year after year, more people join the practice of manifestation to improve their lives, and the results are amazing. If you want to start making the change to prioritize your physical and mental well-being once and for all, we invite you to put these teachings into practice and radically transform your life. You have nothing to lose, you've taken a significant step, and you won't regret it. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it valuable. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what topics you'd like us to cover in the future. Thanks for your support and for being part of this amazing community. See you in the next video. Take care and keep growing.